got to offer.
Pick you out a soda.
Look at you forever.
Take you to the water.
Rise like a casino.
Hey, this is Domino Records on East Village Radio, and the Kills are with us now. How's it feel to be back in New York then?
Feels good.
Yeah, really good.
I mean, it feels great for the records to be done. We haven't really kind of started talking about it yet, so.
You know, this is the point where it goes out into the public. I find that a bit terrifying.
Living in a suitcase.
Meet a clown full in love.
Down to have you over.
Hang around and break up.
We started in earnest, sort of early 2006, to write the next record, and I felt like I wanted to relive this sort of incubation period of the Kills, where we first started and we were just laughing a lot and making music without any kind of, not trying to really be anything.
I think we had to come back to that feeling, you know, because you have to kind of keep track of that feeling. That's the thing that makes your band really special or important, and gives that power and the energy behind it.
Go ahead and have her, go ahead and leave her. You only ever had her when you were a fever.
You know, without sounding pompous, I really felt like I was doing something different, and it was, you know, something new and exciting that hadn't been done, and really felt super excited about that. I mean, it was a midnight boom. We were like making a machine at night time, you know, in this lockup in Benton Harbor.
I am a fever, I am a fever, I ain't born typical. I am a fever, I am a fever, I ain't born typical.
I mean, it came from a Jack Kerouac book. It was like almost said as like a, you know, just like an exclamation, like, you know, Jesus Christ. It was like midnight boom. And it sounded really amazing, and there was no explanation to what it meant. In the Kerouac book, but so we and it just became this kind of flag for us. We just sort of working during the night and being completely nocturnal, and what we found was it was just like a really sort of magic time, and you just pull all sorts of crazy creative stuff out of you at that time when everyone else is sleeping.
You ready?
Hi, Alex.
There wasn't much in rock music that had really done anything for me in that sort of year that we were writing. And the two records that really got me excited, and maybe it's because I was new to that kind of thing, but they were Yo Yo Yo, Spank Rock record, and Hell Hath No Fury, the Clips record.
Easy used to be what love used to be what drugs used to be what TV used to be what music.
There was a point when I was getting really deep into this, you know, making beats, and I've got a very sort of really idiosyncratic kind of style of rhythm. I just didn't know whether what I was doing was terrible or brilliant. But what I did know was stuff that Alex Epton did was brilliant. And so he came and worked with us for 4 days, and it just lifted things, you know. It was all the beats that I'd made, but he kind of changed sounds on things, and he does this incredible thing of just like listening to the track and just moving beats a little bit just to sort of like help the feel of it.
I'm bored and cheap and cheerful. I wanna spend the sadness. Hospital bills cold roll. Open doors to madness. I want you to be crazy 'cause you're poor, baby, when you're straight. I'm sick of social graces. Show you sharp tip teeth. Lose your cool in public. Dig that illegal meat.
Well, we started looking at all these kind of primitive sort of folk movies and stuff, and then there was one called Pizza Pizza Daddy-O,
It's just basically inner city kids in a playground, at school outside making up hand claps and kind of dances, making up songs.
Mary had a baby, pizza, pizza, daddy-o, and it died, pizza, pizza, daddy-o. All this sort of like, wow.
Really sort of dark lyrics,
Wow,
and
yeah.
it's quite an incredible film, this sort of seeing how these sort of girls were like singing these songs in hand clapping, and I just love the sound of
Smiles
it
on
and the
their
feel
faces.
of it, and the hand clapping stuff. I built loads of rhythms around that sort of thing, and we started writing lyrics that were sort of our version of these sort of dark, surreal playground songs, really.
Cause love is just a dialogue. You can't survive on ice cream.
But it's not like Alphabet Pony or even Cheap and Cheerful. It's got that sort of sense about it, like you can't survive on ice cream. It's got that sort of playground, so it's quite playful.
Lyrically, they are both my songs, but both written very quickly, and really within 5 minutes. And then Jamie would edit me a bit and be like, "You can't say that. That's ridiculous. But this is great. Keep that."
Want you to be crazy 'cause you're stupid, baby, when you're sick. Want you to be crazy 'cause you're boring, baby, when you're straight. Want you to be crazy 'cause you're stupid, baby, when you're sick.
We talked a lot about how we wanted to sort of dispense of all our influences, and we wanted to make a really forward-thinking record. Like we were always talking about Velvet Underground and Fugazi and Sonic Youth are always sort of trying to be sort of forward-thinking bands, and those are bands that meant a lot to us. So I was really determined to do that, and I didn't want to make a retro record. I mean, it's just guitar mostly, guitar and drum machine. Well, it's kind of set in my head. It's set in Raskolnikov's room, which is like the character in Crime and Punishment. Because I don't know if you read that, it's like the description of his room is just so incredible, and it's a bit like my room at home when my girlfriends left me, which is kind of it was just about being in a place and being kind of wanting someone to be there that has abandoned you.
Last thing you mentioned, where were you? I need a tornado, I need a hurricane,
It's just a record about, our whole lives, everything we've done, and all the places and how they've affected us.
We went on a journey, really, and we thought we'd have the record written in a couple of months, and then we just enjoyed being on this journey with it, so we just wrote too many songs until we got to Midnight Boom. Yeah, I mean, I changed my mind about this record, about Midnight Boom. Every time I hear it, it's sort of, I have a different favourite song each time, and I have a different sort of feel about it. And I hope that means that there's a lot, that it's kind of deeper than the normal record.
I need a serenade.